Hi, I'm Kyle Bangeter, Service Engineer for Polaris Engineered Accessories. Today we're going to walk through how to install a Glacier Pro plow system onto your ATV. There's 4 major components in this kit. The first of which is selecting a blade. There are a variety of blades available depending on what your application is. Next is the main frame. The plow frame, plow pivot, and angle adjustment lever make up the main frame kit for your ATV plow system. Next is the frame attachment. The frame attachment is specific to your Polaris ATV model and allows you to easily connect to the integrated chassis mounts on your vehicle. You'll also need a winch to raise and lower the plow system. We have a variety of winches available depending on your application. As you unbox your kit, refer to your kit instructions. These will tell you how to assemble the kit, and they'll give you a detailed explanation of what is contained in the kits. Be sure that all of your hardware is available before you start your assembly. Our first step is to assemble our plow frame to our plow pivot. We're going to install our clevis pin to attach the two together. Then we'll install a cotter pin to fasten that pin in place. Next, we'll be installing the angle adjustment lever. As you can see, the clevis pins are 2 different lengths. The longer pin goes at the rear. These clevis pins are also retained by cotter pins. After all the cotter pins are fully installed, we'll next install the handle to the main frame. The handle is retained to the frame with 2 nuts, and these should be tightened down completely at this point. After installing the handle, we'll be moving on to installing the winch link. Insert the threaded end of the winch link through the hole in the main frame and fasten on the back side with a nut. This nut should be tightened down so that 3 to 5 threads protrude through past the nylock. Lift the frame into place, letting the bumpers rest against our stops here, and aligning the holes in the main frame with the holes in the blade. Install the spacers, followed by a bolt through the assembly. Once that's in place, we'll install a nut on the back side and tighten. These steps will be completed again on the other side of the frame. To install our blade tension springs, we're first going to insert the end of the spring through our threaded eye hook, and then we're going to insert the other end of the spring into the plow blade frame. Now we'll tip forward our main frame and insert the end of the threaded rod through that frame. Then we'll install a nut on the end to retain that threaded rod. From there, we'll tighten down this nut until we have a lightly tensioned spring, and we'll repeat this process on the other side. Now that we've completed the assembly of our main frame onto our blade, we're going to install the frame attachment next. We've flipped the plow over at this point so that we have a good angle to install the frame attachment. We're going to align the holes in the frame attachment with the rear set of holes in our main frame. Once we have those aligned, we're ready to install our clevis pin. Note that the longer clevis pin will go on the right side. We also have a bushing that needs to be installed in this joint as well. So we'll align that bushing and slide the clevis pin through. This will be retained with a cotter pin on this side and the other side. When installing our clevis pins, be sure that our bushing is on the inside surface of the frame attachment, between the frame attachment and the main frame. Now that our clevis pins are in and our cotter pins are installed, we can bend our cotter pins over to complete the installation.